Then my girls hold me down when them boys just around. What's up, cousins? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sincerely G Janine, but you could call me Cousin G. Y'all know what it is. It's the review and recap of Sistas Season 7, Episode 4. Baby, this episode here, it was good. It was good. Let's go. Before we get into this recap, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and meet me in them comments. You heard me? Meet me in them comments, because I know y'all got something to say, because y'all already know. Let's get into it. So, we start the episode of Mr. Leland then died, child. He croaked. He gone. Mr. Leland gone, girl. Mr. Leland gone, Lord. Let's have a moment of silence for Mr. Leland real quick. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. All right, that's enough. R.I.P. Mr. Leland, bye. R.I.P. So y'all know, Andy and Fatima together talking about this partner position that's about to open up now that Mr. Leland is gone. Now y'all know, Andy not the only one shooting for that partnership though now. Y'all know that, right? So while Andy and Fatima is talking, Hayden, swiping, is sitting in his office on the phone with Gary. So he running the business down to Gary, letting him know what's going on in the firm. But get this. He makes a pitch to Gary, telling Gary, boy, I'll keep you out of prison if you help me destroy Andy. Y'all know it. Y'all know Gary was down. Y'all know he was down for the cause. Y'all know that. Child. Oh, it's about to be a fight over this partner position. Stay on the lookout for that. So next scene, we're in the airport, and it's Zack Attack. Zack Attack is back at the airport. This time it's not to work, it's to come talk to Danny. Zack wants to talk to Danny about this Karen and baby situation. But we're going to get more into that later on. Now, we make a switch to Karen's new beginnings, child. Karen's new beginnings. And this scene is Pam, Karen, and Trey. But first, it's just Pam and Karen. They're just running it, talking. Then Trey walks in with a bunch of boxes. He carrying a bunch of boxes, bringing them into the salon. So Karen, y'all know smart ass Karen. I ain't ordered nothing. I know them boxes not for me. Girl, no. And Trey played it. Trey said, oh, no, child, these boxes, you right. These boxes don't have your name or the salon name on them. Boop. Oh. These boxes are for Pam. Turns out Pam has opened up a line of credit for herself so that she can order all of her stuff that she needs for whatever she is doing. Because, baby, after that whatever that bull sperm kind of, that was some nasty stuff. Whatever she doing, I don't. Child want no parts of it. And so, Pam and Karen Trey and Karen tell Pam, be careful with them credit cards. Just be careful. So Trey goes on to say, yeah, Pam, be careful with them credit cards. It took me years to pay my credit card debt off after college. Child, when he said after college, y'all should have seen the look on Karen's face. It was another boop moment. Because Karen was being judgmental, child. She assumed this boy didn't have an education. She assumed this boy didn't step foot in a college at all. She really judged him for real. So then he came back with I bet you didn't think I went to college, huh? Of course she didn't. She thought he was just a hood knuckle. And he is that? He's college educated, Karen. Girl. Insane. Now we at the bank with Big Brina. Big Brina is at work doing her job, opening up new accounts and things. And then here comes Dave's daughter. Lord, child. She ear hustling, trying to make sure Sabrina doing her job right. Y'all know Sabrina clapped back real fast. Sabrina said, if it's anything that you think I missed, you could go tell him yourself. Period. That's what I'm talking about, Big Brina. Ooh, she gonna have a problem with this one, child. She'll stop minding people's business. Minding people's business, ear hustling, child. Ear hustling. Telling Big Brina what she forgot to mention. Big Brina shut that down and said, baby, if you was there in the beginning, you would have knew that I said it in the beginning of the pitch to the man. Oh, burn. Got her. All right, next scene, y'all. Now we back at the firm. And Jordan pops up at Andy's office. He pops up in Andy's office. Now, y'all know Hayden on the other side, watching through the window, child, being nosy. Doing what Hayden does. So, while, John trying to sneak a kiss and things like that, Hayden got his eyes wide open and glued to the window, child, just being nosy. Meanwhile, he on the phone with Gary at the same damn time, child, minding this girl business, child. Mind your business, Hayden, girl. Mind your business. So Jordan asked Andy, was she okay after what was going on in the firm or whatever? So then Andy started running into him and telling him how Mr. Leland went from insulting her to croaking, child. Just croaking. Watch your words. Watch your words. Oh. So Jordan said, let's go. Girl, then automatically, Andy thanked the boy telling her, quit her job. Leave the job. He was not telling you that, Andy. The boy was trying to take you out for lunch, girl. Lunch. Why do you think he wants you to quit your job? Oh, never mind. I know why. Gary. She got the Gary effect, child. It's horrible. Like, she really was going on and on. You want me to quit my job? I built this career. And you, girl, you lucky that man didn't leave you right there in that office, child. If that triggered you, you need help. You need real help messing around with Gary, child. So Hayden, they after he tell her, I just won't take you to lunch. Y'all know, they walk out the office. Hayden watching them walk out the office. Oh, look at that happy couple. Meanwhile, he on the phone with Gary. He on the phone with his girlfriend, Gary. Girl, they running high tea on the line, child. So he telling Gary about Jordan and Andy walking out of the office and stuff like that. So y'all know Gary paranoid ass. She probably once sent the feds on me. Stop doing the shit you doing, Gary. What are you doing, Gary? So he goes on to accusing her of sending the feds on him. Y'all know that girl didn't do that. Then Hayden swooped in. And it's a good part about this. Hayden actually was being a good guy right here in this moment right here. He tells her, he told Gary, look, Andy ain't had nothing to do with that. She was just as scared as me. She was just as scared as us, as we are. She was terrified. She did not send no feds. She did not get them to come here. We don't know who did that, Gary. Well, I still think she did it. Oh, shut up and put a stick somewhere. Shoot, Gary. I'm tired of Gary, y'all. I'm tired of him. I am so tired of him. He said she probably was telling everybody about me and my manipulative ways. Stop being manipulative, Gary. You wouldn't give nobody nothing to talk about, Gary. What is wrong? Girl, he disgusts my soul, child. My soul is disgusted with Gary, child. It is. So Hayden mentions, look, I'm not the only one going after this partner position. And I know Andy is also drooling over this position too. So I'm going to keep you out of jail if you help me destroy Andy Barnes. The plot begins. It starts. It starts. So in scene, now we're back at the bank. The regional manager lets Sabrina and Paige know, look, they got a job on the line for branch manager. Child. Woo, the competition is on. It's on. So now we in that scene, we back at Karen's salon. And it's Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa walks out of Karen's office after straightening it up. And while, when she comes out into the salon area, she noticed that Karen is in deep thought. She in deep thought about something. Turns out she's thinking about Trey. And she is wondering if she offended him by what she said. Well, of course you did. You judged that man before you even knew him. Of course, you did. You did. And she said, am I really that bad? Yeah, girl, you that bad, girl. You is judgmental, child. You are very much judgmental. So after Miss Lisa told her that, she then says, then if I'm so judgmental, how could I be pregnant with a baby for Zack? Look, that's a whole nother argument, child. We don't even know if they be. Shh. Shut up, Gwen. Shut up, girl. Shut up. We not gonna. Sorry, I had to silence myself because every time they mention that baby for Zack, I still be like, oh, girl, where's the DNA test? Where the test, Sharonda? Where's the test, Sharonda? Okay, I'm done. All right, I'm going to stop, y'all. I'm going to stop. We switch back to the airport. We back at the airport. And her and Zack are still talking about the paternity. So Danny told Zack, I thought y'all already had proof of paternity. And Zack told her, look, no. She only had proof that Aaron was not the father. And that's it. I guess she at this point, Karen thinks since I can't even say that because that test was fake too. We don't even know about that test. We don't. It's girl, no test on earth has ever said that. No test. No, that's why I say call Murray. Call Murray Povich, please. Because this is so confusing. It is very much confusing. So she only had the results saying that Aaron was not the baby's father. He's not the baby's father. So then Danny go on to spilling all the tea about Karen. Then we don't know who this child is for. So then Danny asks Zack, are you sure you want to ask her right now for a paternity test with all the stuff that she got going on with the salon and whatnot? So in scene. Now we're back at Karen's salon. So Miss Lisa started giving Karen advice, and she told her, she said, I understand how you feel so guarded after the situation with Zack, but you need to understand every man is not Zack. And that was it. Miss Lisa dropped that gem and she left. So then Pam said, girl, you gonna listen to your mama now and talk to Trey? Huh? Are you? She said, oh, Pam, girl, get out of my business. Go finish doing that lady here. Girl, she just be, girl, so mean and so rude, so nasty, so rude, Karen. Girl, no. So now, in scene, we back at the airport. So I guess Zack, at this point, Zack started feeling low or whatever. Because he didn't realize the amount of stress Karen was going through with that salon and, all the other stuff she had going on. And so he said he didn't really realize a lot of that. So he felt like he should tell Fatima, look, lay low and chill out on the DNA for right now. Let her get through this or whatever. So Danny asked him, boys, you crazy? You look real dumb paying for a baby that ain't yours. Pretty much. You look real stupid You gotta be the, excuse me, let me say what she said. You gotta be the dumbest dude in DeKalb County to be paying for a baby that's not yours. And she was correct. She is correct. She said, Karen is my girl, but I like Fatima. She deserves to know because y'all are good people, which is also correct. Also correct. And so she told Zack, you should run and get the man. Not run, not walk. Run and demand that paternity test for that baby. Because you never know who else was slapping them cheeks. And that is correct. Child, see, I be waiting on Danny to tell a lie. I be waiting. I really be, she be being real with everybody but herself sometimes. And child, we all go through that. We could get the best advice, but we won't take our own advice. But then, child, Daddy, I feel like Daddy went too far with this, and she did. It wasn't a betrayal. It was fakes. It was fakes. She said Karen liked them BBDs when we was in college. But we're not going to talk about that. Child, she said that left Zack sitting up, thinking real hard. Like, thinking, child. So, in scene, we switch back to the firm. Fatima busts in Hayden office, child. And baby, they start throwing all the insults. I mean, back and forth. Back and forth. After they finished insulting each other, Fatima told him she know he gunning for that partner position. But guess what? That position belongs to Andy. And she told him, watch your back. Watch your back. So then he asked her, he said, girl, is that a threat? Fatima, y'all know Big Tima told him. Big Tima told him, baby, my family don't make threats. They make funeral arrangements. Period. And that's on marrying all her little lambs. Marrying all her little lambs. That's on all of them. All of them. She said, you better not try nothing. You better not try nothing or that's that ass. That's that ass. I wonder if they gonna bring Madam back. Y'all, please bring Madam back. So we switch over to the cafe. We're at Rich's Cafe. It's Sabrina and Maurice having lunch together. I guess so Maurice could finally meet Rich. And y'all know Maurice, child. Y'all know. So Sabrina asks Maurice, does she honestly have a chance at getting this bank management position? And Maurice jokes. Y'all know Maurice got all the jokes. All the jokes. And then says that y'all know in India like that lesbian behavior. So you better be good. Be better than that than Paige. You better be better than Paige at that lesbian behavior and you'll be okay. So I'm not dealing with Maurice. So then Rich comes back to the table and Maurice told Rich, oh, your ears must have been burning. He said, oh, y'all was talking about me? He said, I hope it wasn't bad. I hope the food was okay. Then Maurice said, oh, the food was splendid. I love me some food with the word jerk in it. Oh, Maurice, come on now. Come on. Rich, y'all know Rich was uncomfortable after that. He was super uncomfortable. So he said, look, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Let me get back to my customers. So then Sabrina asked Maurice what he thought about Rich. And Maurice said, girl, he fine as road here. And she said, he asked Sabrina, he said, do you notice any red flags? Do we have any red flags? And Sabrina told him, look, the only red flag he have is he don't want kids. He don't. So then Maurice asked her, did he ask you to pee on him? Is he from Chicago? Do he like R&B music? He was hitting at this boy being like R. Kelly, girl, I'm done. Maurice is disgusting. He's been disgusting. So Maurice told Sabrina, you can't blame me for asking you that because you know the type of man you attract. Come on, let's go. Let's take it back. Kelvin and that vibrator, child. Kelvin and the vibrator. He wanted his gooch tickled. Oh, girl, Lord, don't bring me back. I don't want to go back. No, TB, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. So, of course, she told him. She told Maurice, like I said, that Rich does not want kids. But she said, Sabrina said she felt like she was put on this earth to be a mother. And y'all know Maurice had that comeback with the jokes. I feel like I was put on this earth to have a sugar daddy. That's what I want. I'm not playing with Maurice, y'all. I'm not. So then Andy and Jordan walk in and they greet Sabrina and Maurice. And Rich walks up to greet Jordan and Maurice Maurice tells them, I want a bro shake too. And they say next time. Then Andy introduces Jordan to Maurice. And Maurice tells Jordan it would be nice if he dropped that hoe and got with a brew. I am done. I'm done. Yo, I can't. Maurice don't never be serious, though. Never. He's never serious. So NC, I needed them jokes. I needed them. NC, y'all. NC. So now we in Gary's office. And Penelope is there. Y'all remember Penelope walked in on Gary talking to Hayden on the phone. So Penelope told Gary that she's not concerned with his phone conversations. And she said she showed up unannounced, so she didn't have a right to know or ask him to explain anything about his job. But she did, however, ask him, was that a work code? And of course, Gary lied to that girl. Y'all know Gary lied. And he said, of course, it was a work code. And then he asked her, what brings you here? And she said, I thought that we should discuss our situation. Because we can't keep going on like this, Gary. I'm carrying your child, and we living in separate households. Child, tragic. So Gary said this isn't how he envisioned bringing a child into the world. So how did you envision it, Gary? Huh? Gary? How did you envision it, Gary? So then Penelope agrees, and then Gary asks, can he come home? Who letting Gary ass back in? I'm not letting his ass back in my house. I'm not. No, you can't come back to my house, Gary. Stay where you at. Stay where you are, sir. So before she can even answer his question about him coming back home, his phone rings. And guess who on the line? It's swiping. It's Hayden, yo. It's Hayden. He on the line. He whining to Gary, talking about Fatima threatening him and he need his help. Oh, puss. What you scared for? So then Gary leaves out of the office, y'all. And Penelope automatically knew what time it was. It was go time. Go through them papers. She went through them papers, child. And guess what she found? A whole passport, child. The name on the passport is what took me. John Smith. Now, if I can recall, wasn't this girl showing up at Karen's salon calling Aaron John? I definitely remember that. I remember that. So who the hell is John Smith? Who? So now we switch back to the law firm. They're going in between scenes. I have to say real fast. So now we switch back to the law firm, and Fatima and Zack are on the phone. I said either Zack called Fatima or Fatima called Zack. Either way, the phone call went like this. Fatima asked Zack how his day was going. So Zack says better now that he has no doubts about asking Karen for this test. He gonna ask for the DNA test, y'all. So then Fatima says, oh, so you off the fence now? And Zack said, well, she better give me a test or she ain't gonna see a penny. A penny! And then he says we still have to take care of Michael, you know? So then Fatima asked what made him you change your mind? So Zack said, it was not what, it was who. You, baby. You have never steered me wrong. I should have listened to you from the beginning. Hold up, Zack. You're not going to tell this girl how you just went to the airport to go get confirmation from Danny on what you should do? Huh? You're not. Okay, he not. You're not going to do it. See, this is the problem I have with Zack. He don't tell whole truths. I don't like that. I don't like that. So now we back at the airport. Danny is beating herself up for co-signing on Zack going to ask Karen for this paternity test. She was really beating herself up. She was asking herself, look, am I a bad friend, like, for doing this? No, you're not. You're not, because you're friends with both parties. So, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, Danny, friend. So, while she beating herself up, Tony walks up and says, girl, now I know you need to go give therapy a shot, because she was talking to herself. And ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself, because sometimes you got to get yourself together. But he really feel like you need therapy. If I catch you talking to yourself, though, you need it. So then he said, oh, let's see how funny it is when you giving yourself head tonight. Now that's a sight. So Tony said, no, I was just teasing you, girl. So then he asked Danny what's really going on. So Danny tells him about how Karen is upset about how the girls have been hanging out with Fatima, which I don't understand that. Why are you upset, girl? Why are you mad? Why are you so mad? You don't have to be mad, child. You don't have to be mad. Join the party, you know? So then she said Karen feels like they're not there for her as much. So Tony asked if that's true. Is that true? She said she doesn't know. Maybe not. But she also said Karen isn't the easiest person to be friends with, and which that is true. That is very true. She is not the easiest person to be friends with, y'all. Girl, I can't say what I want to say on here because y'all know about these guidelines. But y'all, I'm that friend that'll get you together in more ways than one. Ain't just words. I get you together for real. But anyways, she also said that Fatima is just chill. Fatima is the coolest person ever. Until you get on her bad side. And we don't want to see that other side of Big Tima. We don't. We really, really don't. We don't want to piss Fatima off or be on her bad side. So then Tony asks if she could be friends with both of the girls. Danny says she thinks there'll be peace in the Middle East before Karen and Fatima ever become friends. And that means the rest of us will have to choose. I'm not in the business of choosing. I'm not. Because the problems you have with that person, that's not my problems. It's not. It is not. I could never do it. I couldn't do it in college. I ain't going to start today. I have never. That's real childish. That's really childish. You got to choose. You can't be friends with me and her. Who are you to tell me who I can and cannot be friends with, though? Oh, I then. Alright. So, then Danny said, well, especially after I told Zack to go get that paternity test, Tony asked her, what did you say? Danny tells him, I told Zack to go get a DNA test. And what she did, she was well within her right, as you should, as he should, and as Karen should have done in the first place. We're not doing this. So, in scene, we back at Karen's salon. And Karen is sitting at the front desk. And Pam walks up to Karen and asks her, hey, what's wrong? So, Karen tells Pam that she's trying to balance her checkbook. And it looks like she'll be robbing Peter to pay Paul for the foreseeable future. And then Pam tells her the salon is doing great. Why are you worried? And she told Pam, look, this is only the first day. And I'm still going to need a year of these days like this to pay off these debts that I done got myself in. So then Pam tells her, don't stress about it because soon she'll give birth to that baby and Zack going to have to come up off that child support. And he has to help her. Pam! Sit this one out, Pam. Pam, shut up, Pam. Now we back at the cafe, y'all. We back at the cafe. So Rich lets Jordan and Andy know that their orders will be up shortly and thanks them for coming in. So Sabrina asked Andy if she talked to Karen. She told her no, because there's too much stuff going on at this doggone firm for me to be calling her to check on her. And Sabrina didn't have time to check on her either. So Sabrina said she feels bad because they left the salon store early with everything going on and how Karen was so saucy. So then Andy says she'll call us tonight, and Sabrina says, well, let me know if she answers so I could try too. Then Maurice asked Jordan, what did he do before he decided to run for city council? Jordan said he was a coach. And y'all know Maurice with his jokes. Maurice with the jokes. Maurice said, you was paid to help people work up a sweat too? And John was confused and asked Maurice, was he a coach also? Andy immediately said no. Baby, it's not the same. And Maurice asks, what's the difference? And then he talks about the day being beautiful. He switches it up. He says, oh, the day is beautiful. Sabrina has her juicer. And Andy has her politician. Y'all know Maurice be with all the jokes. All the jokes. He said, I'm waiting on my Prince Charming to come from Africa and visit my middle class apartment in Queens. And then offer to work at my daddy's fast food restaurant, cleaning floors and singing songs. God, I'm tired of Maurice. Child, if this ain't coming to America, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Maurice ain't right. He ain't right. So finally, Sabrina says it's time to go. I gotta go back to work. Maurice tries to jokingly stop her, but she gets real firm. Like, no, I gotta go back to work. So then they leave. Jordan tells Andy that her friends are interesting. Child, look. A whole comedy show. So then he asks her how she's doing. So she says, I'm doing a lot better. Jordan says soon this will be all behind us. And then, as soon as he said that, Penelope is calling Andy on the hotline, child, to tell her that everything is not okay. And it's not. And then she proceeds to tell Andy that Garrett is living a double life, in which he is. We get back to the airport, y'all. They've been switching scenes a lot. So we back at the airport. So Tony is basically clarifying what Danny just told him that she did. And Danny says it's not like he wasn't going to do it anyway. She just gave him a little push. Then Tony says, wow, you must be really fed up with Karen. Danny says, but maybe I am. She said Karen has always been judgmental towards her, and now she's pregnant and she don't even know who the father is. Danny thinks that Tony thinks that she's a bad friend, and he tells her, no, I don't think that at all. He says, you're friends with Zack and Fatima. You just caught in the middle. Danny says she hopes Zack doesn't go up there putting on a show, since she just gassed him up. And Tony sees he sees that she won't be able to concentrate no more at work, so he just gave her the rest of the day off. So then Danny jumps up and she goes to get her purse and things and tells, I'll go down on you tonight. Thanks, honey. And she makes her way out. So we're back at the cafe. Andy tells Jordan that she has to take this call. This is a client. So then Andy leaves the table and asks Penelope what's going on. So you on the phone with this man's sister, and he don't even know you on the phone with his sister. So then Penelope says that she found a passport with a different name on it. John Smith. And asks if he had a different alias. And Andy says yes. Penelope is freaking out at this point, y'all. She is freaking out. Like, who is this man? I'm having a baby with a complete stranger. And yes, sis, you are at this point. That's the same thing I said when we found out you was having his baby in the first place, child. This is a complete stranger. You don't know this man at all, and you giving birth to his child. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey, no roast beef with the gravy on the side, child. This is tragic. So then Andy tells Penelope, look, try to calm down, girl. You still pregnant. So Penelope asks Andy, should she take the passport? And Andy tells her no, because he'll know it's missing. So don't take it. You need to take a picture of it, send it to me, and then put it back exactly where you found it, how you found it. Child, Garrett is something else. So now, next scene, and this is the final scene, y'all. Final scene. We at Karen's salon. Karen's new beginnings. That's what it's called. And Zack walks in the salon. Zack is, I don't know what version of Zack this is, but it's not giving rude. It's giving supportive and rude at the same. It's in the middle. He in the middle of being supportive and rude at the same time. Just, I guess he's still gassed up at this point. So Zack walks into the salon. He says, "Ugh, it's nice in here. It is nice. Is this what insurance paid for?" At that point, I was done with Zack, yo. I was done. He said, damn, you should have burned the other salon. You should have burned the other shop down a long time ago if this had nice done. I'm sorry, I can't help because that shit was funny. That was funny. Zack, a mess. And so finally, Pam does greet Zack, and girl, Zack told her mind her business. Girl, how many times they didn't told Pam mind her business in this doggone episode, y'all? I am baffled. So finally, Karen comes out of her office telling Zack he's a day late and $1 short if he's trying to support her with this salon. So then he says, oh no, he disregards everything she said. She said, fuck all that. I need a paternity test. In episode. Oh child. This episode. I kind of see what it was saying in the synopsis about Danny betraying Karen, but it wasn't so much of a betrayal because it was... Look, I'm different. I'm different. Well, y'all, this is the end of my recap and review of Sistas Season 7, Episode 4. I hope y'all enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Make sure y'all give this video a like. Meet me in them comments, because I know y'all got something to say. The girls be talking in the comments, and I'm here for it. Yes. All right, y'all. It's been Cousin G. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, cousins. Because then my girls hold me down when them boys mess around. Oh, my love life is... Let me get off here. Bye, y'all.